I'm a little nervous tonight. I want things to be right. Nice hat. Pulled down over your face. It's a very important night. Be busy. Do something. Come on, dummy. Come on. Now, it's time. Live and in living color. The greatest world's heavyweight champion in the history of this great sport. And it's my pleasure to introduce...
It's Sunday night and the week's been rough. Maybe you didn't catch up on all your wrestling stuff. Welcome to a show you can trust, with Nathan has skill pumps and Giandra LaBeouf. Illuminerdi wrestling order, keeping up with everything wrestling every week, kinda sorta. If you missed it, we got you. We might have missed it too. So let's talk through the stuff we did get to. Down under like a didgeridoo, but aim at the top spot. Power Rangers show, we looking at you. It's all the same Illuminerdi crew, but our show is COVID sick. Y'all, seasonal flu. We've been through a producer or two. Now Shay's riding with us and he's stuck like glue. We are R-rated. With curse words, weed, liquor, and brew. But we ask Joe for forgiveness, not permission. I thought that you knew. Hey, is this gonna get me in trouble, man?
What's up, everybody? Happy Sunday night. It's time for another episode of the Illuminerdi Wrestling Order. It's me, Jay. We got Nate. We got Pumps. We're going to talk about the week in wrestling. Well, some of us will, because some of us was sleeping on the job this week. And by someone, I mean me. But we are going to talk about some wrestling, and I'm going to chime in here and there. But let me bring in the fellas. What's going on? Pumps can see us again this week after weeks of not being able to see us. Welcome back, Pumps. What's it like to see our shining faces again?
Oh, it's fantastic. I missed everybody. The Teams app is atrocious. I don't know. It's still Bucks and six. Bucks and six.
Bucks and six.
I feel like you got healed by one of those guys that like hit you with the jacket. You know, like those the
minister guy.
Yeah. Like you come up, he's like, oh, I can't see, and he hits you with the jacket. All of a sudden, you can fucking see again and shit.
Yes.
All right.
That was the thing that happened
in Tennessee.
Yes.
All right. Well,
but anyway, what'd you do, Nate? How was your return trip?
Oh yes, I forgot we were off last week. Yeah, I don't suggest driving a U-Haul 12 hours.
Oof.
Especially by yourself. Especially when you forgot an aux cord. And through I was having to put my phone in the little cup holder to try to give it some more volume.
Oh gosh.
It was not good. It was not good. But you know what? I helped my mom. Flew back actually, so that was fun. I was so tired that I didn't even get a chance to take advantage of first class. So I didn't get any of the free shit that I should have got.
First class?
Yeah, I flew back first class. It was come on, Pups. Does that surprise you, buddy?
No.
Your mother should adopt me.
It was $50.
Oh, okay. Well,
nope, you unplugged your mic again, Chief.
Oh shit! All right, I'm in. It was to plug my mic in.
There you go.
There we
go.
Other
than that, I've been good. Jay?
You know what? It was a real busy week. It was a good week, full of content, and your girl did probably at least a good 15 to 20 interviews this week, and so I did not have a chance to watch any wrestling this week. But it wasn't for one. Every time I tried, I would fall asleep with like my computer in my lap, and not because it was boring, which Raw probably was, but it was because I was tired. But that's okay. I read some recaps and I'm good to go.
I like it. Hey, did any of you guys watch Suicide Squad?
Yep.
I know Jay did. What'd you think?
I liked it.
I fucking loved it.
Yeah.
I thought it was great. It was so ridiculous that it worked.
Yeah.
The best. Oh, you know what? You know, Jay likes a prop. Please hold. Continue talking about Suicide Squad. I've got something for you.
She's gonna get this. Okay. All right. Yeah. It was so wild that I didn't care that they kept magically appearing in their suits after being in like street clothes, and then they would just be in their gear again. Like none of it mattered to me. None of it mattered to me. It was fun. It was a fun movie.
That's what it should be. It's a comic book movie. It doesn't have to be gritty and serious.
Exactly. And I thought, yeah. King
but it says Shark Coochie. They sent it to me in a mail, and it says shark coochie on it. That is pretty amazing and pretty epic. The fact that I have some type of serving board that says coochie on it. So, I have the ability to now serve coochie on a platter. And so that's on plate.
There you go.
Thank you to Warner Brothers, and thank you to Suicide Squad powers that be for giving me the ability to serve coochie on a platter. Thank you so much.
I didn't even realize that King Shark was Sylvester Stallone until the next day.
Me too. and
the voice didn't give it away.
I'm telling you, bro. I saw
his station.
Yeah, I saw his name at the beginning, and I just kept waiting for him, and then I just forgot about it. And at the end of the movie, I was like, "Wait, who the fuck was Sylvester Stallone?"
See, Nate, I feel vindicated because I feel the same. I kept forgetting. Oh yeah, Sly is in this movie. Maybe is he gonna do like a Rocky kind of thing?
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh shit, he's the goddamn shark.
Yeah.
Shark coochie.
King Shark coochie. I like that.
Coochie.
On a platter.
On a platter, because how else should you serve it?
But
anyway, so here we are back for another week in wrestling. The men are gonna pick where we begin this week. Where should we begin, guys?
We might as well start with AEW since that's the thing that 2/3 of us watched at least.
Let's go.
I keep up with the rest of the horse shit.
I know, but at least we both watched the show, so we can kind of have a what had just happened?
Something fell.
Okay.
Nobody broke in. Nobody gonna pop up in the background on the. Do we need to call the police?
No, we're good.
So can we talk about Juventud Guerrero and Chris Jericho?
Sure. What you want to talk about?
Ooh, buddy. That one was
wasn't great.
Yeah, that was a match.
That was a match that happened on television.
Yeah, it sure was. I felt bad that the announcers had to put it over. Like it was 1998 again.
Yeah.
Like it was I don't know, man. I don't think I could watch Jericho do much more of these.
Well, you got two more.
And Jericho's your guy.
Used to be.
How do you feel about this current? Do you think Jericho needs to go away for a while?
Oh yeah. Long while.
A while.
Long while.
Yeah.
But I don't know if we're gonna get to that because he's part of the.
Okay, so run it down to me. What was Chris?
He wrestled. What
was Chris not doing? What was Chris not doing apparently this week?
Looking good.
Yeah, pretty much that. It's just a bad outing.
Looking like a wrestler.
Like a 50-something-year-old man.
He wasn't given Goldberg finest this week, or like some other old guys.
I can't wait to get to that too. But yeah, no, it's just he just listen. I know I've said it on the show before. If I look like Chris Jericho when I'm that age, I am going to be really excited. But he just doesn't look. He just doesn't look good.
Oh.
He doesn't. Pumps. I mean, am I wrong?
No, but you could get by the look if his work was good.
Right, and it's not.
Neither one are acceptable.
I like he brought back the stupid 10 count punch on like in the corner. You know, when we were kids, like the guy would like hit him and then 1, 2, and the crowd chants for it, which is funny. Like it's a joke, kind of like a tongue in cheek thing. But then he does it, and it just looks bad. It's just like, what are you doing, dude?
Yeah, it's hard to put a pin in whatever, because it's not just one thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's either the look or the work or he's done something crazy on social media, or you know what I mean, like or his tax returns have come out and who he's donated campaign funds to, and
you won't let him go for that, will you?
No, absolutely not. Or his family was at the Capitol insurrection on January 6th. Take your pick.
All right. We'll kind of run through here. Not a whole lot else happened other than what do we have here?
What's going on with CM Punk and Daniel Bryan? Any more word of when these guys are allegedly or not going to show up at AEW?
There was
because I know Shay is waiting for that.
Yes.
Oh yeah, there was a pretty big Easter egg if you believe it. Kenny's Cookie Monster shirt.
Oh, was that an East? What was that?
CM Cookie Monster.
Oh, see, yeah. I didn't get that, but I did see that. Yeah, that the Elite are a bunch of clowns, bro.
That's the point.
I know, but it's dumb.
Yeah, I mean, it's not their best work, but
I don't know, man. I'm not into it.
And Pumps, you would still rather watch that than join us over on the dark side?
On sure SmackDown. Would. Wow. Of course you
200
would.
times out of 100.
Oh, wow.
Because AEW's only been up and down for like a year and a half. WWE's been in the toilet for at least 6.
Yeah.
Oh.
Until recently on SmackDown.
Yeah, that's debatable.
The main thing that happened, though, I don't know if you saw this, Shay, is so Cody Rhodes wrestles Malachi Black, the former Aleister Black. What'd you think about his intro, Pumps? I liked it.
Yeah, I think it was dark for too long, though.
Like
okay. They cut the lights for too long.
Right. But I like the intro. He kind of did the same thing. Remember, Jay, when he was in NXT and he used to come out in the coffin?
I love that.
That shit was fresh. They didn't do that.
That was the best. That's not what they did.
That shit was fresh.
Not what they did.
Didn't do it. But it kind of had the same kind of feel, some smoke, shit like that. You know, it was... So he comes out and just fucks Cody Rhodes up. Like fucked him up. Like Cody Rhodes had no shot.
Pinned him with one foot on the chest.
Yeah, stood on him.
Oh, well, damn.
Like Ultimate Warrior style. Like just with a foot. And then the bad acting came out and he pretended to be super hurt. Then
well, now he had a tiny crotch.
Did they just fuck up and not make it the right size?
Correct.
Yes, Jay. So they.
Is there a motorcycle gang somewhere?
Shay? Is that Shay? Shay,
no.
Shit.
Just the ignorant meanderings up and down. I was about to say my street name, but just the ignorant meanderings up and down my street.
Yeah. So Malachi Black had like hurt his leg or whatever, and so at the end of the match when he was hurt and the EMTs came out, they brought him a crutch, but it was like for the size of Tiny Tim.
Yeah, it was a Layla Hirsch crutch.
It was like low key, like he couldn't even. It came up to his waist, and like he tried to play it off by putting his hand on top like it was a cane.
Did not work.
Yeah, the prop department really fucking botched that situation.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
And then he tried to take his boots off and retire. And the crowd could have cared less.
Oh no.
They were saying he was doing all of the things in that promo to get the sympathy, like, you know, please don't go, or one more match, or
not having it.
No, listen, it was I had that. What's it called when you watch The Office and you have like secondhand embarrassment? Like watch some shit on a reality show or on The Office and like you're like, oh, like you're embarrassed for the person.
Yeah,
I felt bad for Cody because they put him in that situation thinking it wasn't going to be like that, and it was like that, and it wasn't. It sucked.
He had to know. He's been getting booed for weeks.
I mean, the guy was going to retire, bruh.
Yeah, and if you believe that, I got some real estate to sell you, my friend.
So he takes his boots off, Jay, and they're, you know, this is the symbol of when a guy retires, he leaves his boots in the ring. And then before Optimus Prime just pulled up.
Nah,
yes, they're all here
now. And then so before he gets his last boot off, Malachi Black comes in and kicks him in the head and basically says
the shit out of him.
He did. And he goes, I'm not going to let you retire, tiny shit. So we'll see what happens. But that's about all that happened on AEW, unless...
That's not true.
Oh, see, listen. Listen, if we're going to talk about when that giant blonde chick got in the ring with the leprechaun...
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I'm intrigued.
Pumps. All right, Pumps, you go from there.
Well, she's the AEW is sending a representative to the NWA women's tournament for their, I believe it's called Empower event. So their champion was there at ringside, and AEW had it was Layla Hirsch, and who'd she wrestle? It was a terrible match.
You talking about the midget girl?
Yes, Layla Hirsch. Who did she
bunny.
wrestle?
She wrestled the bunny.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, Layla Hirsch won, and now she gets to she gets a chance at, oh god, what's her name? Camille, I think.
She's the giant Rocky looking chick.
Yes.
Right. Hey yo.
Yeah, she is a unit.
Yeah, she's large.
Yeah.
And I mean tall, like big, not like fat. Like
yeah, no, she's tall and she's rock solid. So
but she could have been 5'8", and she would have looked like a giant next to that girl.
absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, man. When she hits the ropes and like the back of her neck hits the top ropes, I lose it. It loses it for me.
And the name of their match is called Empower something, or the whole
think it's
card?
the paper. I think it's the show.
And it's an all-women show?
Yeah.
I want them to stop giving women's shows stupid ass names like that.
Well, it's Mickey James's brainchild.
I love Mickey James, but call it something else. Give it a normal name. It doesn't have to be power, representation. Give it a goddamn name. Give it something a little more cool than that. How ironic coming from the women on the panel. Right? Yes. I don't want no more empowerment. Hear us roar, burn your bra. Give it a real name, like We're Kicking Bitches' Ass or something like that.
I want it to be called We're Burning Bras.
Yeah.
That's actually a great name.
I'm for it.
Empower.
The bra burner. That's a finisher.
Man. It could be like a combination of like the Flair slap, but then like you pound them into the canvas face down or something like that.
It's the Flair slap and then the backstabber, but in the front. The boob stabber.
Ooh. All right.
Wasn't there a girl that did that and called it like the, I don't know, never mind.
The augmentation?
It was some sort of name like the deflator or something.
The deflator!
I'm telling you.
The deflator is awesome.
It was something like that. I don't know.
Somebody popped like their breast implant was it Charlotte?
Charlotte, yeah.
God damn. The ladies do a hell of a lot of stunts. And a good number of women who professionally wrestle have breast implants. So I wish I knew what Charlotte was doing that busted hers, because she's not a newbie.
Yeah. It's probably just an accident.
Yeah.
Everrise from NXT debuted on AEW after their release.
Who?
Everrise, the former Everrise. They were the two guys in the paint splattered vests.
Oh, are they called
the trios match
2.0? No. Oh, I don't know.
They wrestled Darby, Moxley, and Kingston.
Yeah. I half-assed watched that. That's it. What do you else have for AEW? It was trash, Pumps. It's not a good American TV show. It's not like SmackDown.
SmackDown's not good either.
SmackDown has to be better than everything y'all just described this week on AEW. I didn't even see SmackDown, and I already know SmackDown was better.
Also, they're teasing Hiroshi Tanahashi coming to AEW.
But it's going to be in Japan.
Yeah, it'll be in Japan, the first one, and then they'll get him over here. It'll be at Arthur Ashe.
I'm for that.
It'll be at Arthur Ashe for sure.
Yeah, I'm for that. Tanahashi is I don't know if you know, Jay, is a big New Japan superstar. He was the champ, right? A few times.
Oh,
He's the dude that plays the air guitar, correct?
Yep, the ace.
Yep. Yeah. He's good. He's really, 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 really good. And I don't think he's wrestled in America in a long time, right? Unless it was on a New Japan Long Beach show or something.
I want to say the Madison Square Garden ROH crossover.
Right, which was years ago.
2017, 2018.
Yeah. So that's big for Marks. I don't think it's going to move the needle on viewership for their show, to be honest with you, but marks are in. I'm in.
Yeah.
You know?
Also, I'd like to say that Tony Khan, the outfit that he's been wearing must be his favorite because he's worn that for the last month.
It makes him look thin.
That zip-up hoodie, he wore that at Impact 3 weeks ago. He wore that 2 weeks ago at Dynamite. He wore it again at Impact.
It's like the Baron Corbin ketchup-stained top.
Like, he's a legit billionaire. Like, what are you doing, man?
He's not spending his millions on petty outfits. Said I wear the same shit every day.
Yeah, he's trying to
stay rich.
He's trying to keep
it's like a bootleg
young,
Versace looking thing. It's got like some weird goat head on it or something. I couldn't get. I mean, I wasn't within like. I couldn't get in his pockets from where I was standing, but.
Why not?
I mean,
you weren't working hard enough.
Yeah.
Well, I mean.
Get your hair out of my pocket.
My bad, bro.
Well, maybe next time. Maybe next time we'll get in Tony's pocket.
Man. While you're there, shoot us a check here at the Illuminerdi. Yeah. And if you're watching right now, make sure you hit the like button and super chat us some money because we po.
That's right.
We ain't like the other shows, but we'll get into that later too.
Yes, we will. Do you have any other notes from AEW, Pumps?
Ruby Riott, now Ruby Soho, who was released, is pretty much confirmed for the AEW women's division.
Thank God. That's actually a good thing for them.
Yeah. The 4-man booth for the Friday night show next week is Jericho, Excalibur, Taz, and Mark Henry. Good luck with that.
Jesus, that sounds like a fucking train wreck.
Yeah.
I can't even picture. What is Mark Henry going to be doing?
Man, announcing, apparently.
I don't know.
Thank God. I thought you were going to say he was going to wrestle.
I thought Big Show was supposed to announce that.
Yeah, oh no, it's not Big Show. It's Mark Henry, Taz, Jericho, and Excalibur.
That's a lot of people.
That's a lot of personalities,
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah, that's pretty much it for AEW. Not a great show this week.
You know what was a great show this week?
Well, that's debatable, but why don't you tell me?
Oh, I was going to say Impact Pro Wrestling, sir.
Oh, see? What a chump. You was about to give him his props.
All right? You were about to give flowers, and you said that's debatable.
It is debatable. It doesn't have a large audience, but they're dedicated.
Yes. And what segment was the best on Impact Pro Wrestling this week?
Probably Chris Bay joining the Bullet Club, second only to No Way Jose and Falaba.
Yes. And
with a run-in by this guy.
That's right. Pump's got some more TV time this week.
They didn't cut it this week, pricks.
Yeah. Pumps, you was shaking that ass. I enjoyed that.
I was. Actually, at one point, I jumped on top of the ring bell man's foot and very stealthily was like, my bad, and went back to doing my dance.
You was getting it.
You did get a little bottlenecked, which I felt like had you not gotten stopped at that first ring post and you got a little bit closer, you were going to get some more airtime.
Well, the plans changed like 18 different times. It started out as surround the ring, then follow us all the way down and, dance off to the side. It's not a very well organized thing, this conga line at Impact, I tell you. It's very fly by the seat of your pants.
Well, this is what you do next time. Whoever's in front of you, if you're not within those top first 2 or 3 people, you get them with the good Nancy Tanya Harding, and you get them back before you go out there, and you just make it seem like it's part of the show, and then you just continue on dancing down the conga line after you didn't Tanya Harding somebody in the knee backstage.
The guy with the top hat would be my first choice.
That guy swore he was fucking Kenny Omega.
Yeah, I wasn't.
He's like,
I could tell already. Being that guy would have had heat.
Oh, we did too. That's why I stayed away from him and watched the monitor the whole time. He was like, I brought my friends with me. You can tell they're not workers. They're not shaking everybody's hand. I'm like, if this motherfucker is over here shaking people's hands, he's going to get beat up.
And he's saying that in a goddamn Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey's fucking circus outfit from the 1930s.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Michigan J. Frog-ass motherfucker. Fuck it.
His home promotion plays to an audience of about 7 people. So.
Oh, kind of like our show.
Yeah, we're at 7 right now.
That's what I mean. That's exactly what we're playing to.
Oh, we're at 8. Do we have 9?
Love it.
Do we have 9?
Appreciate the graphic there, Shay.
This is 3 weeks in a row, though, that we've had between five plus people in the chat, and I love it. Thank you guys very much for hanging out with us on Sunday nights. Very cool.
Yes, it is awesome, and I thank you. Please make sure you hit even if you hit the thumbs down button, we don't give a damn. We just want you to engage with us. So please, and feel free to super chat us as well. So Pumps, now that you have had 2 appearances on Impact, who will you be valeting for the next time we see you on there?
Session Moth Martinez.
Martinez. No.
That's not her name's not Session Moth Martinez.
Martina.
Oh. All right.
She's Irish. Where do you get Martinez?
You know where I get Martinez.
Yes, I do. Anyway, I did sneakily touch the Never Openweight Championship while Jay White was getting toweled off. Maybe I might join the Bullet Club. I don't know. I did have a very nice conversation with Aiden English. I was wearing a Virtual Boy t-shirt. He was very excited. We talked about that. I don't know. Sky's the limit. Scott D'Amore and Tony Khan want to cut that check. I got plenty of shoes and funky outfits.
Sky's the limit.
We could do this all day. We could do this all day long. Well, I'm with it. If you would like to join us in the Give Pumps a Chance campaign, if they could give Divas a chance, they most certainly can give Pumps a chance. We're going to start that Impact Wrestling. We want our boy on there. Man, you look like you should be coming out there with anybody just on a regular day in your regular life.
Yeah,
you look like an absolute wrestling guy. So we're gonna.
Neil Dashwood has a manservant, and I got better gear than him. So
damn right.
But anyway, yes, thank you for everyone that checked that out, and thank you, Nate, for bringing that up. I appreciate that.
My pleasure, my friend. So neither one of us watched Monday Night Raw, Jay, but we can run through these trash ass results for a minute if you'd like.
Let's do it.
Goldberg.
Oldberg.
We haven't talked about it since we weren't here last week.
Yep. Thanks, Shay.
Yeah, thanks, Shay. I think I'm not going out on a limb by saying none of us are for it.
No.
Nobody
cares.
No one cares.
I feel really bad for Bobby Lashley because Bobby Lashley's older as well, right? Like he's like in his late 40s, correct?
Yes.
Right? And
yeah.
And he is in incredible shape. And it's still super believable. And Goldberg is in his early 50s. Maybe? No, right?
Gotta be.
Early to mid.
And he's already looking small. He doesn't look like Goldberg. It's like when Shawn Michaels shaved his head for that Blood Money Dubai fucking show. You're just like, what? And his promo was so bad this week. I actually watched it before the show. I don't know if the fact that they let Goldberg talk for longer than 30 seconds is just detrimental to that show. USA's got to be pissed.
They are really getting the short end of the stick. I know they're hella pissed when they see what SmackDown looks like.
Yeah, it's just bad, dude. And then MVP has a stare down with Goldberg's kid in the front row who didn't even look MVP in the eye at any point. And then Goldberg comes down and spears him. And I swear to God, if Goldberg's kid gets a contract like Dominic Mysterio, I'm going to burn this bitch down.
I feel. And at the end of the day, back to this with Bobby Lashley, they broke up the
Hurt Business for no reason.
For this was the better idea creatively to them breaking up the Hurt.
It was break up the Hurt Business, have him fight Drew McIntyre 17 times, and then have him fight Goldberg. I don't know. This
is how dumb it is. And this is a very clear indication of the disconnect between the people who work in creative and the people who actually perform. They write these grand ideas without even looking at their talent roster, like who is even capable of doing this. So we're going to talk into SmackDown. I don't want to get too deep in the weeds on that, but SmackDown, they know they needed a foil for Roman, so they brought back John Cena. Great, because they are aware there's a gap in foils for Roman, so they had to bring back a big dog for a big summer event. Raw, you got Bobby Lashley, who's not even that great on the mic. No disrespect, Bobby Lashley. I got love for you, but you just ain't that.
No, but that's why he has MVP.
Exactly.
That's why he's got MVP.
But so you bring back Goldberg instead of, why not? See, this is, you know who would have been ideal, but they fucked it all up? If they would have kept Andrade Cien Almas and they kept Zelina Vega with him. At least Zelina can talk her mess, and Andrade Cien Almas, or whatever he is now in AEW, was good in the ring. They were big, sizable guys. That was probably the club, but that's the people you cut. Or even Aleister Black. These are the people you cut. You cut all these people, and now you got Bobby Lashley fighting Goldberg's ass. Or just, I can't even, it doesn't even make sense. So meanwhile, somebody in creative is like, yeah, and then we're going to have Bobby is going to do this, and he's going to do that. And then it's like, okay, who's going to wrestle him?
Right. Fucking T-Bar. T-Bar and Mace.
Every time you say T-Bar, I want to say T-Boz, which probably would even be a better opponent. But
don't tell that to Mac 10.
Okay. But maybe they might want to bring him. He's a pretty big dude. But Raw, how long is their contract with USA? Maybe they're tied into what they can do because they're still locked into their agreement with USA. They would do better putting the shit on, no, maybe not. I don't know. They ain't going to get as much money. So, all I know is Raw is just trash.
So also on Raw, they had Karrion Kross wrestle Keith Lee. And it just, so Keith Lee loses last week, and then this week he beats Karrion Kross. And Karrion Kross is in a hot fucking angle with Samoa Joe on NXT, where Karrion Kross is like the baddest dude in NXT. He just beat up Regal. Like, it's good. Low key NXT Takeover is going to be. I would rather do a watch along to that than SummerSlam.
Same.
NXT Takeover has some dope ass matches on it this year.
When is it?
It's the Saturday, or it's the Friday before, or I don't know. I'd have to look, but I don't know if it's on USA or if it's on Peacock.
Oh, it'll guaranteed be on Peacock.
It's Walter and Dragunov Part 2.
Right.
It's Joe and Karrion Kross. There's another fucking really good like tag match. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's the card is shaping up to be really, really good.
The 22nd.
Yes, so that's Saturday, Sunday.
Oh, if that's a Sunday, I could do the watch. Oh, you know what? I probably could do the watch along too. I'm just picking up my calendar like we have it
is a Sunday, 2 Sundays from now.
So it's the Sunday after WrestleMania or SummerSlam.
I'll still be in Vegas, but I'm sure I'll be in a place where I could
SummerSlam. SummerSlam's on Saturday and NXT Takeover's on Sunday, so that's pretty cool. But anyway,
is NXT Takeover in Vegas?
I think so. Yeah.
I should try to get some tickets for that shit.
You should.
See who I
could do NXT. I won't be at a wedding.
Yeah, right. You won't be. Y'all be at the wedding. But anyway, so I don't know how you have Karrion Kross lose to Keith Lee on Monday Night Raw and then send him back to NXT and have him still be this dominant badass. Like, what's the fucking point? I don't understand. Like, does Keith Lee need to win that bad? It's silly. It's awful booking. It's awful booking.
I don't even know what you do with Keith Lee at this point.
Yeah. I mean, you put him in the what do they have? They have the US title or the IC title on that show? IC. Yeah. So you maybe put him in that, but it's great. I'm on the WWE website right now, and I'm just looking at the results for Raw, and it says featured superstars, and these are the top 10 superstars on Raw right now: Goldberg, MVP, who doesn't wrestle; Bobby Lashley, McIntyre, Jinder Mahal, Nia Jax, Mace, T-Bar, Mustafa Ali, Tamia, Sheamus, John Morrison. It's like, what? Like, USA's got to be like, dog, can we get like Finn? Can we get anybody? Like they've got AJ and they stick him in a tag.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not good.
Well, they had the Fiend.
Oh yes, let's talk about that. Let's.
Ooh, that's
Okay.
actually a great topic. So, if you watch the show, you probably watch wrestling regularly. And so we know the Fiend is no more. He finally got his walking papers, and it caused quite a stir, not just with fans, but actual wrestlers who did not like the fact that he did not return. And there could be a number of reasons why he didn't return, but he's not returning, and his gimmick now resides with another superstar ish.
Basically.
Shay's girl, Alexa Bliss.
Yes. So they gave her the Fiends thing, and here we are talking about the talent deficiency over at Raw.
So, Pumps, do you think that this has to do with the fact that he hasn't wrestled in months because he's not mentally over Brody Lee's death?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. And because that's why he hasn't wrestled, because he's too fucked up over Luke Harper's passing.
Yes.
And he was probably he's got to be making $750 million a year, right?
Probably.
Right? And he's got to be in the ballpark.
Yeah, if Braun is at 1, if you believe Braun was at 1 point whatever, then yeah.
Right. So as a business, it's like, dog, if you're not going to wrestle, we can't pay you $1 million a year. Right?
They can. They have more money than any other wrestling promotion. They make record profits every year. They absolutely can.
Right. They can. Because they're not giving him $1 million every single time. Put him on leave, They've got people probably on payroll.
Oh, you can't do that. You'd have to acknowledge him as an employee to give him leave.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, can't do that.
Therein lies the rub.
Mm.
So
if Terry Bollea didn't stooge Jesse Ventura's plan to unionize to Vince back in '84.
That dude. He whose name we shall not say. Asshole.
Do we think Bray wrestles this year?
No.
August?
What's it, August now?
No?
No, because he's recently divorced, a new dad twice over now with...
Wait, he's divorced with JoJo?
No. But I'm saying throughout all this...
He got her released too.
Yeah. I'm saying he left his wife, got with JoJo, had, I believe, 2 children. Lost a really good friend.
Did they name him Joe and Joe? Because that would have been funny.
I don't follow his child naming tropes.
You'd be very busy if you did.
Yeah.
Sorry. Continue.
No, I don't think he does.
Do you think he shows up in AEW and takes over the Dark Order?
No. Not without a dramatic change. Not that he hasn't done that before, but the report is that Tony Khan's biggest regret is letting Matt Hardy teleport to the ring. So that's kind of Bray's whole shtick.
Do you think Bray Wyatt comes out hand in hand with Luke Harper's son and you get angry about it?
Hopefully it'll be on AEW Dark and I won't see it. So do I think it's possible?
Sad.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a bummer. Listen, in
the silver lining is 90 days up on Halloween. So there you go. The universe.
Yeah. In all seriousness, we feel bad for Bray, who's having a hard time with his buddies passing, like any of us probably would. Yeah. I don't know. I think we see him again this year. I think AEW gives no fucks. I think they are just mortgaging the farm and they're like, fuck it. We're just going to sign everybody. And Bray, if you need to take 5 months off, we're gonna sign you anyway.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? Like on some retainer type shit. Is that what that's what that's called, right? Like you can like here's low key X amount of dollars until you got your head right, and then when you want to come wrestle, we'll give you this. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
they could.
I'd love to see Bray and CM Punk. You know what I mean? Like that would be fucking awesome.
Okay, so over at the E now, thinking about Bray and what he brought with it was amazing with the cinematic matches and things. There's not even anybody over there that I would even care to see in a cinematic match now on either brand. Like literally no one.
The Undertaker.
And they said that after his last one that for real this time he's not coming back. For real this time.
For real, he's done.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Until Vince wants to roll him on out. Speaking of other Vince misdoings, do we want to jump into NXT and talk about those who are no longer with the company, or do you want to recap the shows first?
No, it's fine. Yeah, no, we can talk about the more releases.
That's a lot of people,
and one on the way,
which is
Adam Cole, baby.
They're gonna release Adam Cole.
His contract was up 3 weeks ago.
Oh fuck!
He's been on a per diem. He had a one-on-one meeting with Vince for the first time ever yesterday at SmackDown. Or Friday at SmackDown. No way.
The whole time he's been there?
He carried NXT.
Adam Cole, baby.
I love that guy.
Yeah, and he's about to be all elite.
Of course he is. I'm telling you, the AEW is going to look like WWE light.
Hey. It worked for Bischoff for 2 years.
It did. They're hoping they get a hot angle.
They've got one.
Yeah. Hold on, I have to use the bathroom really quick. Keep talking about releases.
Okay.
How are they even? I'm baffled.
Other than the money that they're putting into that video game, AEW is a profitable wrestling company.
Wow.
So they've just dumped so many millions and millions and millions of dollars into that video game, they're not showing a profit. That's why.
But is there I mean, not like you can count their dollars for them, but is there money coming from the network? Is it coming from where's the war chest coming from?
Yeah, they have. Well, they didn't have any traveling expenses all of 2020.
Mm-hmm.
They have a very favorable deal with TNT. They get decent views on YouTube. I mean, what, like, you get what? It's like 80 grand per million views or something like that.
My God. Can you imagine if our show was doing numbers that, I mean, like average weekly recap video? We could probably not work jobs.
I would need a contract with the old Illuminerdi if that was the case.
If our show did 1 million views every single week, like, fuck, I wouldn't have to do shit else.
We'd be on fucking Spotify.
Hell yeah. They'd probably try to give us a show. Like an actual network show.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I love Joe. And he's the homie. Also, peace out, Shay.
Shay who?
We'll put
couldn't even tell me how to fix my Teams app.
One day. Right. What kind of producer shit is this? Yeah, sorry, Joe. Yeah, if he was getting like 1 million, we'd have to give y'all the deuces.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get Shay like an internship at Spotify or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. He can yeah.
But yeah, the NXT releases, or I haven't watched the show, so
it's good. NXT's always good. There's no storylines there outside of Joe and Karrion Kross that really grab me, but it's always a decent show.
The Cameron Grimes and Eli Knight stuff is good.
Yeah, sure. It's not bad. They got who's Ciampa? Ciampa's tagging with somebody right now.
Thatcher.
Yeah, Thatcher. Yeah, they're good. That's that other match. It's Ciampa and Thatcher versus who's fucking this guy? The bruiserweight?
Oh, Pete Dunne.
Yeah, Dunne and somebody else. But it was good stuff. It's NXT's always doing really good good wrestling, I feel like.
Well, they're 13 wrestlers short. The biggest names on the list were Bronson Reed, Mercedes Martinez, and Bobby Fish.
I cannot believe that Bronson Reed got released. They just had this dude with the North American title like a month ago.
Well, the other kid, the little kid that had it, he's gone too. He was part of that.
What little kid?
The kid,
Sean Waltman?
No.
Leo Rush?
No, Leon Ruff. Thank you.
Billy?
Leon Ruff.
Bueller.
Anyone? Leo Rush?
Yeah, Leo Rush. He signed and got released, and you didn't even know about
it. Wait, fuck off. There's a guy.
You know what? Cut Pumps' camera off again. He doesn't even get to see us.
Wait a minute. They let go of Leo Rush, and they have a guy named Leo Ruff.
Yes, Leon.
For real?
Yes, he was North American champion.
I have it on my list and everything. Oh, you can't see.
I mean, he was last time I saw him.
Is he the same size as Leo Rush?
Yes.
That's wow.
A little small black guy. Yeah.
How the fuck does that get by corporate?
They were looking at each other like that Spider-Man meme, like.
Yeah, they got the fucking same name. You're like, these fucking idiot fans, they ain't even gonna know the difference.
Just swap them out. Like, ease them in and ease the other one out. They won't even notice. They won't even notice. He's little, he's black. His name's got one syllable. It's all good. Or it's got two.
They have same letters, L and R.
We could just use the gear over. We don't even have to make any new gear.
If you
just put a little LR.
If you say Rush or Ruff really fast, they sound the same.
Yep.
I love that he's turned into the story out of.
Oh wow! All right,
but he's not there no more either. They're all gone.
Nope.
I can't.
Nate's flabbergasted by this news, blown away.
I can't believe
Who did you think was wrestling at like Halloween Havoc?
Gosh. I can't wait until they sign fucking Leon Ruggs.
They're gonna sign us. So we've got Leon and Leo. We're gonna get like Lion Russell.
It's gonna be Larry.
Larry Runnels.
Larry runs.
Good Lord.
Fuck. You got me there, buddy.
Well, he won't be teaming with Bronson Reed or Mercedes Martinez or Bobby Fish.
Apparently
or
not.
Asher Kale or Zachariah or Ari or none of them. They all gone. Or the Giant Zangier.
I didn't know any of those people.
Me neither.
One of them was in the Diamond Mine with Roddy Strong. So.
Another guy they're wasting.
Somehow Simone Johnson still getting paid though.
Still ain't never debuted.
Still don't know who that is.
Yes, you do.
You know
who the fuck is Simone Johnson?
Oh, wait.
Let's time him and see how long it takes.
Hold on. I'll go. I got a prop. I've got a prop just for this.
Well, wait. Don't you Google it, you cheating bastard.
I'm not. I'm hindering myself by packing weed.
Oh, okay. Well, the smoke along isn't until next hour. So
Simone Johnson sounds like a fucking gymnast.
That would be Simone Biles.
Point. Exactly.
I mean, I love that you haven't picked up on the context clues yet.
Oh. I get
Hey!
You don't know who Simone Johnson is? She looks exactly like this.
It's The Rock's daughter. That's right. Okay. All right. I'm back. I'm so back.
Also, we got another super chat. One not from Jay this time.
Oh, yay!
That's my boy. That's my boy. That's an Instagram homie of mine. Shout out to Hoffowitz.
All right, Hoffowitz.
Yeah.
We with it.
Jay, can you bring that on Tuesday to the premiere?
You damn right I can bring it.
That would be hysterical. If we brought that, like our group brought that, and then we
asked her to bring it.
And then see, folks? I like it.
It folds up too. So we can fold it up in the car and it's gonna be all good to go. But
sorry.
She's been in the Performance Center, God, for like 3 years.
Yep. And nobody's ever seen her.
The only time I ever saw her in anything connected to WWE was when they were doing the shows in the Performance Center and she was like around the ring for one of the NXT shows. That's the only time I've ever seen anything WWE related with her.
I didn't even know she was a thing.
She ain't yet.
Yeah, that's true. All right, Nate, go ahead.
After all that, bring it out. Bring it out.
Flop your tribal chief on the table so we can acknowledge him.
Who's ready to acknowledge?
I'm always ready to acknowledge tribal chief.
Wrestling show in North America, week in and week out. WWE.
The lowest bar
SmackDown.
ever.
WWE SmackDown. And I want to give my MVP of SmackDown this week to the production team. That Bianca Sasha package that they put together, like their little promo like of last week where they like speed it up and put it to music and make it look all real and dramatic and shit, was fucking lit. The WWE has the best. Your dog agrees.
That's
Billie
right.
Jean's with it.
Yeah.
Co-sign Billie Jean.
Jean's in. So yes, they put together a really good package because Sasha turned on Bianca. We didn't get a chance to talk about that. So they are going to wrestle at SummerSlam. I liked Sasha's new music. Jay is muted because she's embarrassed about her dog.
But that's okay.
Yeah.
What's her new music? Is it not?
It's similar. Remember, you know how they kind of like adjusted Seth Rollins' music?
Yes.
Right? Where they like started off, it's the same, but then the middle is a little different. It's kind of like that, but Snoop raps it. It's kind of dark. It's kind of more like heelish or whatever. So she came out. I like Sasha on the mic in short bursts.
Mm-hmm.
I think they let her go too long. I think when she goes too long, it just goes off the rails.
And the best.
And she starts talking like this. Bianca,
like this.
I am the boss. Like, so.
The boss.
Yeah,
the blueprint.
Yeah. She's great. I just think they let her talk too long.
I do too. And sorry guys. The dog doesn't like the rock thing. So I had to go put it away whenever he starts barking. So I had to put it away. He hates that thing.
That's funny.
But yes, I agree with the music. I do like the flipped up version of her music. And I'm glad they brought her back because instead of having Bianca do some same old tired, well, they can't do it with Bayley because Bayley's still out hurt, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, hey, welcome back, Sasha, and she was looking fucking great.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you, I didn't watch SmackDown last week, so all I saw was the package they put together, and it was really good. Then we have the San Pedro fucking Samoan gangsters, the Usos, come
That's
out.
exactly what they look
who are just fucking my favorite every week. I put on Instagram, if Jimmy Uso can do the Snoop perm, right? Remember when Snoop came with like the straight perm?
Yeah.
If Jimmy Uso did that, they'd low key be in my conversation for greatest tag teams of all time. If he came out just red ragged up with a fucking perm and a grill, I don't know. It works. I love them. They're really fun to watch. this one was Jay versus Dominic. But the Usos just had really fun. I mean, listen, Jay was carrying Dominic the entire match, and it was obvious. But they do little small things, kind of like FTR, which makes me, know that they really appreciate tag team wrestling or whatever. Like Dominic was going to do like a frog splash, and Jimmy rolled Jay out and took it for him, and then rolled out of the ring, which I thought was a cool like little spot, And Pumps is just gonna fucking stare at me like he just
no selling, brother.
Yeah, I just no sell. I'm trying to Jim Cornette it over here and tell me and call nice spots, and you're just gonna no sell me.
Doesn't care.
That doesn't work for me, brother.
Yep. So at SummerSlam, we're gonna have the Usos and the Mysterios for the tag team titles. We have King Nakamura and Apollo Crews, another two gimmicks that I love. I think it's hysterical that Apollo Crews, who's the big guy that rolls with him?
Commander Aziz.
Yeah, where like he just every time Apollo Crews is gonna get pinned, he just reaches in and just pulls him out, just disqualifies him, just fuck it. Yeah. I don't know. He does it every week, and it just gets funnier to me. Like it's almost like Andre and DiBiase when they would do stuff like that. I don't know. It's I like it. We had Tegan Nox and Tamina, which was whatever. Edge came
Tegan
out.
Nox is good.
She is good. But Tamina is, I don't know. I get into Tamina.
Well, that's because Pumps' girl rolled over Natalia's ankle. And that's why we're getting these matches.
Oh, Naya?
Don't pick a fight you can't win.
Dewdrop.
Rolled over Natalia's ankle when she messed up her spot, and that's why we're getting Tamina Tegan Nox matches.
That wasn't a botch; it was a receipt.
Edge is doing.
Also, Nia got the shit busted out of her this week. I did see that.
She had it coming for the Becky Lynch thing. It's about time.
Yeah, I agree. Edge is doing great work. I think Edge's return is probably one of the better returns of some of the older superstars. Better than fucking Goldberg. It's better than
any of them dudes. Because
Christian, like I don't know. I don't fucking know. Like he's doing good mic work, and I'm really excited. Excuse me, Jesus, I got gas, or I got burps.
You were right the first time.
I think Edge and Seth Rollins is going to be really good. I can't tell you how much I like Seth Rollins every week. You already know.
It's just they're utilizing him better. Like you can bring the old guys back, but they don't have to be the main event because the talent is lacking in the filler and the undercards, and that's where you need stuff. So yes, put Edge in with Seth Rollins because Seth is going to sell it. It's great.
It's a great secondary feud. That's why SmackDown's so much better than Raw, because they have kind of like, at least they have their top 2 or 3 angles that's happening, and they use them during the show. Like I don't know, it just flows better. There was a hysterical promo in the back with Paul Heyman and who's the interview chick?
Charlie Caruso.
Yes. So
no, Charlie's gone. That's Kayla Braxton.
Kayla, yes, blonde girl.
I don't know. I don't watch.
One of them. Yeah, no, Charlie's been gone a long time.
So she goes to Roman Reigns' locker room, and she wants to get an interview with Roman Reigns. Obviously, Roman Reigns doesn't come out. Paul Heyman comes out. He cuts a classic Paul Heyman promo. I could watch that guy talk every week. He's amazing. And then at the end, the camera just pans to the right, and Big E is holding the fucking Money in the Bank briefcase like a boombox, and he's just hysterically laughing at Paul Heyman and doing the eyes to the Roman door, like I'm gonna cash it in, like kind of thing. And it's just Big E. He's funny, dude. I really like where they're going with Big E. They're letting him be funny without the New Day. And it's working. Like when he just pops up and just, I don't know, he's good. Just another reason why I think SmackDown's the best all around show. The Street Profits came back and wrestled Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode.
I'm tired of them too.
Me too. But they're doubling down on them. Bianca Belair defeated Zelina Vega. there was some steps there, like if Selena Vega won, she was going to be the number one contender or something like that, and it didn't work out. Finn Balor and Baron Corbin wrestled because you know, the whole contract thing that happened, and Baron Corbin again, just disheveled Corbin is hilarious. It's
I love it.
I
love Baron Corbin so much like this.
Mm-hmm. It's really, really good. So they wrestle for a second. Finn Balor wins, of course, because Baron Shevel, you know, can't catch a break, and I hope he just Barry Horowitz it from now on and just doesn't win like ever again, but always has a spot on the card trying to use like the modern day like Brooklyn Brawler. So then after the match, Roman Reigns comes in and beats down Finn Balor with the Usos. It was good. They, you know, established really good heel dominance. The Usos get in there and double team Finn Balor, and then once Finn Balor starts to beat up both of them, you know, is doing his comeback. Then Roman comes to step in. Then the Usos come back in and beat him up. It was really good. They didn't, you know what I mean? Then Roman chokes him out. Yeah, and SmackDown goes off the air, the best show of the week again. Right, Pumps?
I thought it was Impact.
You know what? We'll give Impact its flowers this week just because you were on it.
Impact.
So
when Impact makes you that offer, Pumps, what's your name going to be on the show? Is it still going to be Pumps, or what's going to be your name on the show?
Yeah, what if they want you to change your gimmick?
Right.
Are they paying me? They can call me whatever they want. I don't give a shit. I'm both cheap and easy. So.
Whoa. Okay,
yep.
Fans, you heard it here. He is cheap and he is easy.
That's right.
Hello. Nate, if you were going to be making your debut, what would your wrestler name be?
I mean, listen, I guess I could just be my rap name, right? Nathan Has Skill. Like, that's different. But also, like, I could just be Has Skill, I guess.
I feel like they would give me a totally different name because this is way too many vowels and things that they would have to put on the screen.
I don't know. Lead Buff is kind of dope.
I could keep that part, and I could, but to see, this is how they would ruin it. They would make me come out in some kind of outfit that looks like the Eiffel Tower with like a fucking beret on, or something just really.
Yeah, you'd absolutely be smoking a cigarette and having a baguette, and
Ooh, we have come out to beat the other women on the roster.
You'd be Maurice's heater, like, yeah, absolutely.
Ooh,
they'd bring back.
I would do that.
They'd bring back Renee Dupree
and Fifi.
Yeah.
I'd be Maurice's heater, and then they could give me Reginald too, because doesn't he speak French? A little short guy I think he does too. Well, yeah, send me out with Maurice. I would be into that. I would steal the show. I'd be outside by the ring just acting a fool, acting a pure ass, and that would be a great time. Put me on the show.
I like it. Let's do it. Pumps, do you have any notes? Notes?
I think no. I think we got to everything this week.
I've got a question. One question before we move into the wrap it up part of the program.
Yeah.
Who do you think is going to be the secret person to come back at SummerSlam? Because I'm sure they're going to bring a secret person back. Who do we think it's going to be? If they bring a secret person back.
Are they?
For what?
Just in general, just to show up and blow up, maybe Austin. Like I think it's gonna be somebody like that. I don't. You know what we should talk about for a split second is whether or not we think that they're gonna give John Cena the 17th championship after they just released Ric Flair. That was another name we didn't talk about.
He's not gonna beat Roman.
You don't think he's gonna beat Roman? Pump's doing his best Stevie Wonder. There was a slow-mo.
No, listen, I don't watch the product, but I can acknowledge that Roman Reigns is having one of the best title runs of the last 5 years.
Yes. God damn it, Pumps. I just got chill bumps. I just got the fact that you just acknowledged Roman Reigns.
Did I acknowledge him?
You acknowledged
the tribal
tribal chief.
Damn it!
I like it.
I
agree with you. I don't.
Maybe they do it like Kane for a night, like lose it on Sunday, win it back on Monday, but Friday. You know what I mean? Like maybe, but I don't know. I don't see it happening.
I think that Roman is not going to clean pin Cena 1, 2, 3, and they're going to bring, like, they're going to have either The Rock there. I think a secret person will either be The Rock, sets up something for possibly him coming out of WrestleMania, because I doubt Cena and him go into a whole thing that leads into the road to WrestleMania, or they bring back Becky Lynch. Because this is like the big pay-per-view of the years because they've got fans back now. And this is in Vegas at the big ass arena. That's the big stadium. I think Becky Lynch is going to come back.
Or at least makes an appearance and says, hey, like, I'm ready from having my baby.
I'm ready. Get in my baby.
I'm ready.
Is she still on Raw?
Who cares?
Well, if she's on Raw, then she has to wrestle Nikki ASH.
Nah, I don't think they're gonna do Becky like that.
She's the champion.
It don't matter. No, is she? No, when she left, she gave the belt to Asuka.
No, I'm saying Nikki ASH is the champion.
Oh, Thicky Ash.
Yes.
And that goddamn storyline.
Trash. Nikki trash. Nikki TRASH.
The only way that gets any better is if they take Nikki's storyline, and when she finally turns back into a heel, and they make it kind of like a penguin Catwoman turn, where she's like, "Oh, sweet and nice," and then she's like a mean, rude person after. It'd have to be that kind of like Bayley, but it's not going to be for a while because they need that goofy female character. She's stuck in that.
Once you go superhero costume, there's no turning back from that.
There's no turning back.
The Hurricane never all of a sudden came out as Gregory. Like, that's a wrap.
John Cena should wear his Suicide Squad costume and take some pictures with her. Yeah.
How funny was it that in all the in a lot of those promos for the Suicide Squad, they had John Cena with like it was like see-through, right? Got like in the pictures, but then that never happens in the movie, and I was like, oh, that was really clever because you can't see him, so they just had like the helmet and I don't know, it was clever marketing after seeing the movie, I thought. All right, well, we didn't have a show last week, guys. I don't know if you did not.
So we didn't lose.
We didn't lose in the ratings. Right. But last week, our show had 79 views. Not bad, not great.
Nice.
Better. It's pretty good. Pretty good. We beat the Sentai wrap-up.
Yes.
Which I expect us to beat every week.
Every single week?
Every single week I expect us to beat the Sentai wrap-up. The retro Sentai wrap-up, we didn't beat. We fell a little short, but I feel like we should beat them every week as well.
I feel like we should be beating anything that says Sentai or Power Rangers in it.
I agree, unless it's the main show.
Or retro.
Yeah. The Bad Batch watch-alongs still keep eking us out. Just when does that fucking show end? That's what I want to know.
There's hella episodes of it. I did an interview. I thought it was like the season finale. I'm glad I checked.
I thought I had seen, you know what? Last night, I thought I had seen all of them, and I'd watched like 8, and there's like fucking 15 of them.
Yeah, I think 15 was this week. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good show, but, let's wrap it up. Shockingly enough, the channel debuted some other new fucking Power Ranger show.
Oh my god.
What? Who would have thought?
It's his Power Rangers Time Force. They're just making shit up now.
Right, just to fuck with us.
Yeah, that's just a troll. That's not a real thing.
Power Ranger Time Force, episodes 6 through 8. We've been watching the views every fucking week. Where were episodes 1 through 5?
Non-existent.
I just feel like they just throw shows on here to fuck us up.
It's a troll.
Yeah, I don't like it.
They're after you, Nate. Is really what it is.
I don't like it. The Sentai wrap-up show from this week that streamed 4 days ago has only got 49 views. We're gonna beat them. We know it.
Coming for that ass.
Yeah, we know it. The shows with they're getting real Ranger guys. William Schufelt, whoever the fuck that is, from a week ago. He looks
That's
like
a gimmick name if I ever
looks like
heard
a
it.
Gap model. He looks like a fucking Abercrombie and Fitch salesperson. Apparently, they got him.
Look at Bieber looking bastard.
Yeah, exactly. And then Jazz Baduwalia. He looks like a backup dancer for En Vogue.
Oh, hold on.
So those shows are good if you like those guys, if you know who they are. They're getting real interviews, but we're working on some more interviews because you know what? Low key, our show has the most interviews with actual people in their said category than anybody.
You have an actual television performer on your show every week.
All right.
What more do you want?
Right?
Uncredited extra is a thing.
Yeah, 100%. You got a resume, sir.
That's right. And we've had a Hall of Famer, and we've had an active wrestler, and man, they're not seeing us.
Nope.
Put some respect on our name.
And we're about to tomorrow, actually Tuesday, Jay and I are going to meet in real life for the first time in how many episodes?
Damn, hella episodes.
Right?
That's so exciting.
Awesome. It's very exciting. We are going to embrace. We are both vaccinated. We're going to hug.
We're going to hug. I might even hump his leg. You never know. You never know.
Yeah. So Jay and I are going to go do some recon at a premiere for Heels this week that Jay landed the invite, correct?
Yeah, I bet that the Power Rangers ain't having no damn premiere party for no damn Power Ranging this week. No. And if they were, who getting invited?
Nobody.
You know, if I ever get invited to do press for Power Rangers, I'm doing it just so I can flex on them. Because they know I don't know what I'm talking about.
Or you just don't go. You just don't go. You print it out and then you shred it.
No, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna say I can only do the interviews in person, and we're gonna take pictures. And I'm gonna like put my boobs on someone's arm, and we're gonna take pictures.
Yeah. And you can only watch the interview if you watch the Illuminerdi Wrestling Order show. That's
where you get the link.
Yeah, exactly.
That's even an idea.
100%.
We got to embed it in the middle of the show.
100%. Yeah, so that's the video view count for the week. Hey, other Illuminerdi cohorts and participants, if you also enjoy wrestling and you are a person that does some of the shows on this channel, maybe you should throw us out a retweet. I don't know. You know, I don't watch the Power Rangers, but if I did, I would do the same. And we spend a lot of time.
Have we popped up in their chats?
We spend a lot of time plugging the Power Ranger shows on our show, and I don't feel like we maybe get the same reciprocation from the other shows on the channel.
Facts.
But you know, we're not going to be sore about it. We're just going to keep plugging on, and it is what it is.
Facts. Oh, your brother is not here this week, but for the quick gardening report, we've got one serrano pepper growing. Yay, shout out to that. And I don't know, my little MJ plant is looking a little sad right now, but we're going to hang in there. I think it's making some buds. So we're going to see how it goes. It's been I had to put it in a new location. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it won't die. And that's all I got for the gardening report.
Also, we can't go a show without shouting out that son of a bitch, Josh. Watch him and Shay's Rick and Morty shows. They're funny. It's
two dudes in a shuttle pod. Is that the other one?
Yeah, there's two dudes in a which is still a suspect ass name for a show. I'm not gonna. I tried to tell him. He tried to explain it to me. I was on the Rick and Morty show a couple weeks ago, and he tried to explain it that it was like a phrase from a Star Trek game, and I'm just dog. I don't know. Two dudes in a shuttle pod. I mean, that's a name.
Okay, I'm gonna ask this for tonight because I know we're probably not gonna get it. But because I did interviews for Star Trek Lower Decks, I think that our producer Shay should come off of mute and just say one word for us tonight to prove that he exists, that we're not just clowning when we're talking about our producer Shay. Shay?
So
never gonna happen.
Never gonna happen.
Terrible.
Never gonna happen.
Terrible.
He's a guy. I promise Shay exists.
Because that's the kind of show that we are.
That's very on brand.
If Shay never says another thing on our show ever, and the only thing he said was that he got hot Cheeto powder in his eyes.
Perfect.
I'm content.
We need to work that into the intro music.
That's already the greatest thing a producer has ever said on the Illuminerdi channel.
Oh, hands down.
100%. 100%.
Salute to producer Shay. Salute to producer Shay, K-pop expert
Pumps.
and the world's biggest CM Punk fan.
Yes. Pumps, where can we find you, sir? Besides Impact on Thursday nights.
Yes, my Impact run is at a brief hiatus. I believe they start filming next week, so fingers crossed I'll be asked back. Instagram, Pump61. My reel just sort of died. We got close. We got real close, but we died out at 800,000 views.
Damn.
Couldn't quite crack that million mark, but what can you do? I'm working on some things.
I like
Oh, shoot.
We might have some thinking. So we might have some fire content on the Instagram.
I like it.
But yeah, that's about it. R.I.P. Bobby Eaton.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Midnight Express. Also part of the Dangerous Alliance.
Yeah.
Bobby Eaton.
Blue Bloods.
Yes. Bobby Eaton was in one of my favorite Fall Brawl War Games matches from like 92 when it was like the Dangerous Alliance versus, I don't know, Dustin Rhodes and some of those other guys. But it was good. That's when everybody used to get bloody and like a real guy like separated his shoulder and shit. It's wild. Bobby Eaton was a legend.
Rest in peace, sir.
Listen to Cornette if you can this week. It's a little tough at the beginning and it's heartbreaking at the end, but it's worth it.
He managed them for 20-something years, right?
Yeah. Even if you're not a Cornette guy, which I know a lot of people aren't. I'm not necessarily a Cornette guy either, but I listen. This is a first-hand account of one of wrestling's greats. So check that out. How about you guys?
As I'll go next, as always,
All right.
You can find me at Nathan Has Skill on all the things. I'm most active on Instagram. Be nice to one another. Jay?
And of course, I am on YouTube, still in the quest for 10K subscribers on Bad Culture TV. Follow me on Instagram, Giandra_LaBeouf. Giandra LaBeouf on all of the social media platforms. Stay tuned. I got some good interviews coming up this week. I'm going to go watch my Manny Pacquiao interview. That one's already out.
Yes.
Watch my interview. It was a very brief one. That was a very weird press day, but it is what it is. I have an interview coming out next week with Jennifer Hudson. So stay tuned for that because Respect is coming out next week. And then I'll have interviews with...
Looks great.
Thank you. It's very good. And this week I'll also have interviews with Samuel Jackson.
Motherfucker.
I was thinking it.
My man's our first Batman. Michael Keaton. I've got interviews this week with Samuel Jackson and Michael Keaton. So stay tuned. And Jermaine O'Neal talking about the Malice in the Palace.
Yes. Nice.
So that'll be coming out this week, and stay tuned for all of those.
Right on. And go and follow all the Illuminerdi shows, even if it's a Power Ranger one.
Follow all the shows, and we'll be back next week with more wrestling fun.
Yep.
See you guys.
At least I have chicken.